Good morning, angels. It's Edward. Let's talk healing. Your healing and mine. Wow. It's a beautiful morning. Little cloud covered. Sun was out this morning with blue skies. It was great. I want to talk about something. Somebody asked me a question. Why is it important to love yourself before loving somebody else? I'll see if I can put this in perspective, because I pondered this for quite some time. The idea of love is basically an exchange of energy, a codependency of your needs for my needs. This is what we're programmed with when we're here. We're born a clean slate of unconditional love, truth, and authenticity. But through our experiences and the limiting mindsets and beliefs and traumas of parents and guardians and those of influence had projected upon us as children, we have become something other than our true selves. And we now seek external validation in order to achieve a certain sense of fulfillment and love. As what you project onto me, I will return to you. Now, love is such a powerful feeling, and when we can't find it in self, we have to find it in the external. That means you are exchanging this, a codependency. Now, when you step aside from this belief in this program and concept of what love is and what it represents, it is truly just an illusion. It is programming. Because how can you love somebody else when you can't love yourself? Really. You people please. You exchange. Well, I'll give you what you need if you give me what I need. Well, when you can produce everything you need within self, you don't need anybody else. That is the unconditional love of self. You don't need anybody else. You're stepping away from this program codependency that we've embraced and adapted to. Other people's idea of what love is. And we are not embracing our true selves. We are navigating other people's beliefs. So in order to really establish unconditional love, you have to let go of what the expectations are of other people. Go in, heal, navigate all the trauma and emotions you've been programmed with. Limiting mindsets, the grief, the shame, the betrayal, the abandonment, the guilt. You have to heal through all these things to discover who you are. And then when you discover who you are in truth, you will live in unconditional love of self, because you have spent so much time and energy and effort to be this resilient person that stands in the reflection of yourself in a mirror, who I see now in the reflection of my phone. And I am at peace. I have navigated all my traumas, all the expectations that were placed onto me, all the limiting mindsets, beliefs, values, and I stand in my moral compass. I stand in my truth, authenticity, and unconditional love of self. And when you step into that role of self, when you no longer live in ego, you live in your true soul, you open the doors to a whole different existence. And it's at that point you look and recognize for that divine union, and not just of self, because that's when you step in and you put yourself first. You put your emotions first. You bring to the table what should have been brought to the table as a child. When you get to this place, you will protect this with everything you have. And then you're ready for unconditional love. And it's not unconditional love of other people. It is unconditional love of self. you will put self first. You will not be a people pleaser, codependent to anybody else's limiting beliefs or anything else. Their projections, that's all gone. It doesn't exist in your life anymore. It's done. It's over. Complete. What we do now is we are looking for people at our level. And we will be a reflection of self. And we will project unconditional love to those that are worthy of that reward. Because it takes everything you have to get to this. You have to go through hell to get to this. This journey is not for the weak. Those that are doing it understand. Those that cannot will not understand, and they will project their limiting mindsets, beliefs, insecurities on this whole idea and concept. And they will project onto you that you're the problem. But it is just a projection of self. Everybody is a projection of self. Love is a projection of self. It is a trigger. All emotions are triggers within self from the external. And then we blame everybody and everything else for how we feel. When we turn that perception on self and heal through everything, your entire reality changes. You discover self. You discover your truth, your authenticity, unconditional love of self. And I'm going to preach that because that is where we need to go to gain consciousness, to evolve as a species. There are people that are going to be able to do this, and there are people that are not going to be able to do this. We know who those people are. They're narcissistic. They're energy vampires. Full-blown narcissists. They don't have empathy. They do not fit in the future of where humanity is going. You either sink or swim. And if you can't swim, that's a you problem. We are not going to set ourselves on fire to keep you warm any longer. We are here for the greater purpose, for a future of humanity, of self. We're evolving. If you're not capable of evolving, you're not going to make it. It's that simple. So step up, move forward, learn unconditional love of self, truth, authenticity, do the work, do your healing. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. Anybody can do this. We feel the same feelings. We may not have gone through the same experience, traumas, so on and so forth, but we still have to feel through everything in order to complete the cycle and to level up our healing. Then these triggers never happen again. Can you imagine going through life, never having triggers again, never having that rage or that shame or that guilt? Never having that. Can you do that? Ding. It's time. Anyway. Yes. To find unconditional love, you have to discover it in here first. And then you'll find the reflection of self out there. People on the same path doing that same thing. And you will have a divine union. But first you have to have that divine union here. And then you will find it out there. Because what is in here, you project out. And what you project out will find you. That's how the universe works. Energy. What you project out will find you. You project out limiting beliefs will find you. You want to project out your insecurities and your fears and your traumas. That's exactly what's going to find you. It's all going to return. Do you understand this? Can you add these things together? Does the math? I hope so. If it doesn't, it will sooner or later, because the only way to teach this is to lead by example, and this is what people are doing right now. They're healing, leading, showing, demonstrating, because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Okay? Anyway, I hope this answers some of your questions about the need to heal and to love self in order to find the right kind of love, because anything else is an exchange of codependency of my needs for your needs. And that doesn't work anymore in the future. It doesn't work in the 5D. You've got this. Good luck. Peace, unconditional love, and light. Talk soon. Bye.